Sabi nila, you can't teach height. And especially sa PBA, very limited lang ang local big men sa buong liga. And most of them nagsama-sama pa nga sa ilang teams lang. That is why during the Commissioner's Cup, a lot of teams naghahanap, nag-all in to find the tallest player available to anchor the paint for them. Pag kumukuha sila ng import nung meron pang limit at 6'9", lahat kumukuha ng 6'9". And nung nawala naman ng height restrictions, nagsidatingan ng mga 7-foot bigs and above. Pero despite the PBA seeing a lot of tall, talented imports, may isang relatively smaller import na ironically plays bigger than all of them, outplays them all, wins championships, and that is Justin Brownlee ng Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. Standing at 6'6", Justin Brownlee shouldn't be the most dominant force in a big man's conference kagaya ng Commissioner's Cup. But he is. At sa conference pa na to, ironically, lumalabas ang best version.
4 points. Oh, what a magic move by Justin Brownlee.
Pinto zips it to Brownlee.
Already being a legend ng Governor's Cup, pag Commissioner's Cup, for some reason, mas lalong lumalabas kung bakit siya ang tinaguriang Michael Jordan ng PBA. At ngayon pag-uusapan natin kung bakit height is not might. This is the Justin Brownlee theory. Factor number 1. Tactical displacement. Most teams sa Commissioner's Cup, they have imports at around 6'9 to 6'11 na mostly naglalaro inside the paint, natural centers. But Ginebra is the outlier because Coach Tim Cone throughout his years with Ginebra had bigs like Japet Aguilar, Greg Slaughter, even Christian Stan Hardinger, and now even diba with Isaac Go and Troy Rosario. So si Justin Brownlee naturally magsaslide siya sa 3 position kasi afford ng Ginebra and they have the tools to do so. And this creates a domino effect. Since yung opponent import na most of the time are centers or bigs, busy sila makipag-wrestling sa mga big men ng Ginebra na local, si Brownlee na ma-match up siya sa mga local wings or defenders ng PBA. And to a 7-footer, kung import to import, mismatch talaga. Lugi si Brownlee in terms of size. Pero kung ang magbabantay kay Brownlee ay isang local, 6'3" forward from the land of the Philippines. Well, technically Brownlee is also a Filipino, pero you get what I mean. Kung ima-match up mo si Brownlee sa isang Glenn Cubontin, may advantage si Brownlee compared to Brownlee being matched up to a Robert Upshaw. Imagine being a local 6'3" wing tapos assignment mo bantayan isang 6'6" na 3-level scoring wing like Brownlee. He uses his strength to bully smaller players in the post, shoot over them. And kapag na-match up naman siya against imports na center, ginagamit niya yung guard skills niya to blow past them on the perimeter. Isa sa mga conferences kung saan nag-best import si Brownlee ay sa 2022-23 PBA Commissioner's Cup. Bago magsimula yung conference, there were doubts na baka hindi na siya or hindi na niya kayang mag-keep up physically since 34 to 35 years old na siya at the time. But despite the doubts, Brownlee exceeded every single expectation. Sa 2022-23 PBA Commissioner's Cup, nag-average si Justin Brownlee ng 29.2 points, 10.5 rebounds, and 6.8 assists per game. In terms of his shooting splits, grabe yung efficiency niya sa conference na to with 49.7% from the field and 38.2% from 3 on high volume. Pangalawang factor ay yung sistema ni Coach Tim Cone at ng Barangay Ginebra na triangle offense. Dahil sa triangle offense, na-unlock yung full potential ng isang Justin Brownlee. When he first came here, sobrang hirap i-pinpoint kung anong klaseng player siya. Personally ako, hindi ko in-expect na big time scorer siya. Akala ko medyo may pagka Draymond Green type of player siya na parang all-around utility forward na i-connect bawat teammate niya. Kumbaga, connective playmaker type of guy na high IQ and very willing playmaker. Hindi ko in-expect na scorer talaga si Brownlee noon. But the longer he played, the more his skill set expanded. His game grew and grew, which eventually made him a 3-time Best Import of the Conference winner. Isa sa Governor's Cup and dalawa rito sa Commissioner's Cup sa 2018 and 2022 season. Pero para sa akin, ang peak version ng isang Justin Brownlee ay yung 2018 Commissioner's Cup version ng Justin Brownlee. Ito yung naka-Hinebra ako jerseys sila. Nag-average siya sa conference na yon ng 30.8 points, 12.3 rebounds, and 6.9 assists sa 56.1% shooting at 37.3% from 3. That conference felt na perfect ng Hinebra yung triangle offense with Justin Brownlee. E yan yung panahon na talagang nagmukhang mala Michael Jordan si Brownlee under that same system. If you guys have time, you can watch this triangle offense video I made a couple of years ago tungkol sa past era ng Hinebra. I think it applies pa rin naman to present day. Parang sinisimulan na ulit nilang bumalik dito. And maybe after this video, pero nyo panoorin itong secret formula ng Hinebra. But going back, height kasi, it only matters in a vertical game. Pero yung triangle offense kasi ng Barangay Hinebra and ni Coach Tim Cone is quite literally a horizontal game. It's all about spacing, angles, and making quick reads. Hindi necessarily kailangan maging sobrang athletic ka up and down. Diba, literal, yung positioning ng Barangay Hinebra sa triangle, literal nagdo-drawing sila ng triangle sa loob ng court. In the triangle, Justin Brownlee doesn't have to outjump a 7-footer in a static post-up play. Instead, the system kasi puts him in triple threat positions kung saan na ma-maximize niya yung basketball IQ niya para mag-take over. Whether nasa pinch posts Brownlee or sa wing, the triangle allows Brownlee to pick apart defenses instead of overpowering them gamitin yung physical tools. Sa triangle, nagagamit niya yung physical tools pero nagkakaroon siya lalo ng advantage in terms of his IQ and decision making. Factor number 3, longevity. I call this skills over springs. Kasi we see super athletic imports sa PBA madalas. Brownlee came into the league. I think a lot of people expected him to be an athletic type of player. Pero when he played his first conference, para naman siya naging hybrid Raymond Green. It was weird, parang hindi ganong nag-grasp kagad ng mga tao kung paano maglaro si Brownlee. Pero eventually, unti-unting lumabas yung skills ni Brownlee, unti-unting na-unlock, unti-unting mas naging comfortable siya, and mas doon na lumabas yung sinasabi nila na ala Michael Jordan. And we see, yung super athletic imports come and go kasi they really rely lang on their vertical leap, yung speed nila, athleticism, yung mga dunks, supalpal, defense. Pero once kasi 'di ba na makarating sila sa mid-30s, if ever they become consistent na bumabalik dito sa PBA, yung springs kasi niyon 'di ba nagsisimulang mag-fade, like a player like Charles Rhodes noon. He was great for a time period pero eventually nag-show na rin yung edad. Pero si Justin Brownlee kasi right now as of recording this is pushing 40 pero still 'di ba siya pa rin yung gold standard ng mga PBA imports. Bakit? Kasi yung game niya doesn't rely on overpowering opponents. We need to remember that teams usually replace imports every conference. Bihira lang yung mga nagiging resident import kagaya niya. So kumbaga in terms of matchup, nagiging varied kasi, nagiging iba-iba. And ang hirap kasi maging consistent kung iba-iba yung kalaban mo. And iba-iba yung game plan, mag-a-adjust. Iba-iba yung expectations. And if kumare for example, itong team na to, yung import nila is very strong, very athletic, very talented, hindi lahat ng makaka-matchup mag-a-apply yung ganong klaseng skill set. Pero if this player is like a Justin Brownlee, na yung skill set niya and kung saan siya magaling, hindi lang nagre-rely sa athleticism and overpowering opponents, kundi, di ba, nagre-rely sa skills, sa IQ, and sa familiarity with the team, kumbaga kahit sinong i-matchup mo, makakapalag at magkakaroon siya ng sariling advantage. Yun mismo, meron siyang unique advantage. Meron siyang unfair advantage. But when you have a guy like Brownlee na yung game ay, centered around footwork, shooting touch, IQ, decision making, yung advantage kasi na nabibigay niya sa Hinebra or yung nagiging advantage ng Hinebra is consistency, and Ginebra can instead build around the strengths kasi alam nila na every conference babalik si Brownlee. Ginebra can have continuity instead of looking for the perfect import every 6 months, magkaroon ng infatuation, magkaroon ng fallout, and then start all over again. With Justin Brownlee, alam ng Ginebra yung makukuha nila, and Ginebra alam nila anong dapat i-add to maximize their team and to maximize Justin Brownlee. That's why Justin Brownlee might be the GOAT, because he doesn't need to outjump or outrun his opponents when he can outthink them. Master si Brownlee ng fundamentals while at the same time not being boring. Fundamentally sound si Brownlee pero yung laro niya is still amazing. Diba? Yung game niya is age-proof. Kasi Brownlee is a master of his craft. And yung craft na yon never loses its bounds and its advantage. Yung Justin Brownlee theory, pinuprove nito na skills and fundamentals are king. Yes, nakakatulong din kasi na yung roster ng Ginebra nga is built para magawa to ni Brownlee at ng Ginebra as well. Pero yung buo na yun ng Ginebra brings out the best of Justin Brownlee. It allows Justin Brownlee to become the best version of himself na hindi kailangan mag-rely sa athleticism alone, sa size alone. Pero kumbaga, they think of the overall package. Meron silang player na consistent na nandun, alam nila yung expectations, or meron silang set of expectations and they enhance, they build around it, around him. And we've seen teams, diba, try to emulate. Mga nakaraang conferences, we've seen teams, diba, acquire smaller imports pero mas maraming kayang gawin sa loob ng court. And even ngayon, diba, kahit na only height, may mga teams na, oo, above 6'7", 6'6" pa rin naman yung kinuha nila. Pero if you look at the skill set, diba, kind of reminds you of a Justin Brownlee na medyo may pagka 3-level scorer, willing passer naman, attitude is a must. And I think yun yung epekto ng isang Justin Brownlee sa liga na to, na teams are now looking for a guy na hopefully, di ba, maging resident import and in terms of laro, di ba, makapag-provide ng similar skill set like a Justin Brownlee. Kasi it really was the reason bakit naging successful lang Ginebra with Brownlee. And that is the Justin Brownlee theory. It was never about just the size, about the physical tools. It was about yung harmony between the team and the player and how the both of them works perfectly together.